Greetings from Gmunden, a beautiful city in Austria, in a region called Salzkammergut region. And this region has a lot of beautiful towns that offer great scenery. So if you are into nature, this region might be heaven for you, heaven on earth. And this castle, I'm sure you've seen it on Google Images on the internet if you have done some kind of research on Austria, and it's one of the better castles that you might need to consider when you visit this beautiful country. There is an admission fee to get in, but I'm not actually planning to go inside. I will just walk around it and enjoy the scenery, and the view is beyond my ability to describe. And this lake is called Traunsee, Lake Traunsee, and Gmunden is located on the northern shore of this lake. You can also take a ferry to cruise along the lake and go to a nearby town called Ebensee. So if you are into history, then Ebensee has the concentration camp called Ebensee concentration camp that was built in 1943. So that will be a nice place to visit to learn the dark history back in 1943 when they built it, and I will have another video for that. And here is some kind of an outdoor setting where you can sit, and I'm not sure if this is a cafe or cafeteria or something like that, but today the weather is not cooperating with me at all as far as the rain and the wind. And what bothers me is the wind, because it ruins the sound quality. So forgive me if the wind is noisy. My camera is trying its best to fight the wind noise. Oh boy, look at this! It's really it's really gorgeous. And the whole country, to be quite honest with you, is beautiful. Austria, especially the central Austria, Salzkammergut. And there is a beautiful village called Hallstatt, and I shared a video of that beautiful village. You can check it out. And the walk to this castle from the main center of the town, it is about 15 minutes walk. And the walk is so beautiful. Basically, you walk along the lake to reach this castle. And I think it's built on a small island. And you reach the castle through a bridge that you saw earlier. And here is a viewing platform over here. You can walk there and enjoy the view. So basically the town is over there, and the ferry station is also over there, in case you want to take the ferry and enjoy the lake. So I'm walking actually around the castle, and it's a loop. It takes you back to the bridge. But there is a nice photo opportunity just below the bridge, somewhere there. I'm gonna show you. So this place might be heaven for you if you are into photography. It really is. And the wind started to pick up, and I'm gonna try my best to block the wind, but I don't think it's possible to do that. So you sit over here. You can enjoy this view, you see over there, and they have 2 benches over here. You can sit and relax. I'm gonna find my way to go inside and see, get a taste of what this place is like. It's really beautiful. Earlier there was some kind of a wedding event over here, taking some wedding photos. I would assume this is a famous place in this area for weddings. Basically the whole this whole spot was full of people, so that's why I waited until they finished the event. And there is a museum over there, but it's closed now, and a small cafeteria in case you want to get a cup of coffee or something light to eat. So now I'm gonna be walking along the lake to reach the area where there are a bunch of restaurants and cafes and all that kind of stuff. So I explored this beautiful castle that you see behind me, and the walk right now will take probably 10 minutes to reach that area. So we will go there. So now I'm walking along the lake, and earlier I was there and you saw that at the beginning of the video. And this walk will take probably about 10 minutes. And to get to this area, you can take a train or a bus, or you can drive. So I'm not sure what your situation is, but I would say if you're coming with a family or with a bunch of people with you, then it makes sense to rent a car and move around this region, because there are many towns around this region that you need to visit, and it will be more convenient to drive. But if you are only one person or 2 people, I'm not sure if I mentioned that many times in my previous videos, it might make sense for you economically to use the public transportation, because it's cheaper than hiring a car. And also keep in mind the gas prices these days are very high. We have a spike in gas prices almost everywhere, and the bus tickets and the train tickets have not risen yet. So but you do your math. So if you are 3 people or more, maybe renting a car might make sense. And now started to rain, and I will need to use my umbrella to block the rain from hitting my lens and ruining my film footage. So I'll have to interrupt the filming, and I'll come back. It's really challenging to film when it's windy and raining. So I'm fighting 2 issues right now. The wind, because it's ruining the sound quality of the video, and I'm fighting the rain because it's ruining also the image quality, because if the lens gets wet, you will not see the image clearly. You're gonna see water spots on your screen, on the screen. So that's what I'm trying to prevent. But I am trying my best here to film in this weather condition, and I really hope you appreciate all my efforts, because trust me, if you are a YouTuber, you will know what I'm talking about. But if you're not a YouTuber and you are not doing a lot of video filming, maybe you don't understand what we go through when we deal with the rain and the wind. The other solution that I can do is to block the sound completely and put background music, so that the viewers do not get bothered by the wind, by the sound of the wind. But if I do that, I'm gonna block my voice, and I really want to film while I talk, because in the future I want to watch my own videos and see what kind of words came out of my mouth when I visited this beautiful country, you know. I really do. I really enjoy watching my videos that I filmed in the past and see what kind of stuff that I talked about, you know. It's really fun, and this is one of the reasons why I am doing what I am doing right now. Not necessarily for the viewers, but also for my own benefit. And I have a lot of nieces and nephews that love to watch my walk and talk. They really love to hear what their uncle is talking about when he visits the world. And I started filming my travel back in 2020. Actually, back in 2019. That's when I started filming and documenting my trips, and I started doing these walk and talk. And I don't know what got me into that habit. And but in the last decades, when I was traveling a lot, I really regret not filming my adventure. And up ahead over here, there is some kind of a cafeteria or a cafe, but due to the weather now, it's closed. And if you are taking a public transportation, I forgot to mention that there is a tram that stops over there, and then you find your way all the way to the castle that you saw earlier, and that walk will be probably about 10 minutes from where the tram drops you off. And then if you don't want to visit the castle, you can just keep walking like the direction that I am in right now, and this pretty much will take me to the ferry station. If you want to take a boat tour to cruise along the lake that you saw earlier, that's another option. You take a ferry, and we'll take you around the lake and enjoy the view of the mountains and scenery and all that kind of stuff. And the main square, I forgot the name of it. I think it's called Rathausplatz, something like that. That is where basically you eat. Over there are a bunch of beautiful restaurants that you can just sit down there. They have a beautiful outdoor settings if the weather is nice, but today is not really nice weather, and today I have really bad luck weather wise, you know. But last week I was really lucky. When I was in Hallstatt, there was no wind, no rain, and but anyway, I'm not gonna let the weather stop me from doing what I am doing. Even the umbrella right now, I'm trying to hold it, but because of the wind, the umbrella wants to fly. I'm holding it very hard. See, I'm just a few steps away from the ferry station, and today I think the ferry is not operating. When it's raining, I think they stopped. I went to the information office, the tourist information office, and they said they don't have a lot of ferries today. Probably just a few earlier when the weather was nice, sunny. But now they stopped, because it doesn't make sense to take the ferry when it's foggy. You're not gonna enjoy the view. And here is the main square. I reached the main square, but I'm not sure what's the name of it. And that's another issue, that when I do my walk and talk, I go to places but I don't necessarily remember the names, because I visit so many places and it's almost impossible to remember every place I visit, or every spot I visit, especially when I don't follow script. If I just turn on the camera and start babbling and talking without any kind of guide or script to follow, it's really challenging to remember the names of the places. And what I'm trying to do now, I'm trying to eat at the restaurant up ahead over there. I read the reviews. I read the reviews last night, and they have really nice, good reviews. They have nice fish meals, seafood. And here is the ferry that I'm talking about, but they're not operating at this moment due to the weather. Oh boy, I'm really wondering how my camera will deal with the wind. I'm really curious. I want to process the video tonight and see how the camera did. You see right now this square is almost to myself. And here is the restaurant. Here I'm trying to find my way and walk through the streets of Gmunden. There is a beautiful church up ahead. Probably if I stay away from the lake, probably the wind will disappear, because of all these buildings might block the wind. Really beautiful. I also shared videos of other towns in Austria, St. Gilgen and St. Wolfgang and Salzburg, and many more are coming too, in case you are interested. I'm not sure which way to go, but we'll start this way. Try to avoid the crowd. I hope this video will give you a taste of what the town is like. If you're interested in different kind of scenery, then I have videos of Greenland, in case you want to see the nature, what the nature is like over there. So in Austria you see a bunch of mountains and and lakes and waterfalls and historic beautiful charming towns. But in Greenland you're gonna see a bunch of icebergs and glaciers, and I shared all of that. So if you have time, you can check out those videos as well. It was a really beautiful trip, my trip to Greenland, and also Iceland as well. I enjoyed my time in Iceland. But Austria is my favorite country in Europe, and I used to live in Austria, by the way. I mentioned that in one of my previous videos. So let's go back this way. I will share a video of Vienna soon. I might go there in 2 weeks, probably in 2 weeks, but I need to rent a car first, because I need to stop by another region on my way to Vienna. And I visited Salzburg last year, and I did the walk and talk video in Salzburg, so in case you want to check it out. Look at these shops. What a beautiful town. I'm not sure if I should call it town or a village or a city. You know, when I was in Greenland, I called one of the towns there a village, and one person got mad, said, "No, this is not a village, this is a town." I think that was Ilulissat, and Ilulissat is a city above the Arctic Circle in Greenland. So in summertime they have 24 hours sunshine. The sun never sets over there. It's a really beautiful town over there above the Arctic Circle. You can check it out. You should check out my video. You know, most of the historic towns in Austria look almost the same, with slight variation. Finally the wind seemed to stop. Let's go this way. We are in the fall right now, fall season, autumn season, and you're not gonna see a lot of people around this time, unlike the summer. In the summer it's really hot here. That's why I decided not to visit Austria in the summer. I know from experience when I used to live here. And if you do visit Austria in the summer, just make sure whatever hotel or whatever accommodation you book on Airbnb, make sure that they have air conditioning, AC, because it's really hot in the summer, especially in Vienna. So this town, I'm pretty sure, this city, I'm pretty sure in the summertime it will be packed with people. You won't even be able to walk because of the amount of tourists that visit the region. Oh boy, there is a nice narrow street over here. I really like when they paint the houses with different colors. blue, yellow, green. It's really beautiful. So definitely make this town on the top of your itinerary. Include it in your itinerary. It's really beautiful. So I'm gonna go back now to the restaurant that I showed you earlier. I will go eat there and wrap up the video over there. There is a bridge up ahead to get you to the other side of the lake, and the rain finally stopped, but it's gonna rain again. The weather forecast shows 100% rain. Chance of rain is 100%. Look at this tunnel. Isn't that something? But I have one issue now, which is the wind. The rain stopped, but the wind is still going on. So what I did is I put a wind blocker, but I don't think it's gonna do that much to block it. I look at the view when the weather is a little bit clear. And it's cold. It's really cold. It's not only windy, but it's cold. Because we're already in September, almost late September. So prepare for the weather if you're coming around this time. The wind is what makes it cold, but the temperature is not really that low. So after this long walk, I really need a good meal, and I'm gonna walk back to where the restaurants are over there, where you see the ferry station. That's where it is.